This is what happens when you stop watching porn. I used to think that it was not a big deal. Everyone watches it, right? But when I quit porn, I realized that this was affecting my life, mentally and physically. And in this video, I will tell you 3 things that changed after I quit porn. But before that, I remember that I started watching porn at 10 years old. I'm now 30 years old. And I quit at 29. So you can imagine I was 19 years old, addicted to porn. It is true that when you are young, you don't see the consequences of it really fast. But at the end, you pay for it. As you are getting older, sooner or later, you pay for it. So as I was getting older, I was feeling really tired. I was feeling like my energy levels weren't the same. When I was working and when I was studying, I had this mental fog. Even it was affecting in my relationships. I remember myself watching porn for hours. At the beginning was like 1 hour, then I increased the amount until I was watching porn almost every day for 8 to 9 hours. Can you imagine that? I thought I was gonna die because of this. And I remember what made me stop, what made me realize that I had to change. I was once watching porn for 9 hours straight, and I went to bed at 5 a.m. and I had to wake up to work at 6 a.m. So I slept just 1 hour. And while I was watching porn and masturbating myself, I remember I was suffering a lot. And in my mind, I prayed to God and I said, God, please help me with this. I don't want to do this anymore. And I felt really depressed. And I said, God, I think I have no ability. I feel useless. Please take me with you. If I have no purpose in this life, take me with you because I'm tired. I feel every day is the same. I feel my friends, my family are not useful for anybody. I don't want to be here anymore. But God, if you have a purpose with me, if I have a purpose in this life, please let me know. I want to help at least one person, and I will be satisfied with myself, with my life, that it was meaningful. And that's when I decided to change my body. I was 1 year before that. I was 1 year trying to change my body, but I couldn't do it. Yeah, I lost a couple of pounds, but then I regained them again. And I wasn't sure what I was doing bad. I was watching a lot of videos about this, but I couldn't get it. And that's when I decided to pay to a coach. His name is Marcos Huncho. If you're watching this video, man, thank you very much for what he did for me. So when I started with Marcos, it changed completely. In the first month, I saw a lot of results. I had in my mind this like, yeah, I am changing my body, I can do it. And that momentum helped me also to quit porn at the same time. Yeah, I had tried to quit porn in the past, but I was suffering too much. I was always crushed to the ground and I couldn't do it. But there are 3 things that I want to share with you in this video that changed after I stopped watching porn. And number one is my energy levels increase. I remember being really tired every time. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to exercise. I didn't want to read. I didn't want to study. I didn't want to pursue my goals. And I even thought that I was lazy. Like, damn, I'm lazy as fuck. And I procrastinate everything in my life. As I was doing that, I was telling to myself, you're a piece of shit, man. You're useless. A lot of negative thoughts in my mind were popping up. But of course, I was not performing well in my life. So my energy levels in that aspect physically increased. I started going to the gym. I started feeling better. I'm not feeling sleepy throughout the day. I work normally. I even want to read now. I'm waking up early. I was a person that thought that was not a morning person. I thought, hell no. But now I am not living just for working. All my days were the same. I was tired as fuck of that. But now everything changed. My energy levels increased, as I told you, my interaction with people. As I was more energized, my interactions with people also were affected. In my work, in my environment, their relationship with my friends, my family, my coworkers, everybody has noticed those changes, and this has impacted to them also. Number two, the mind fog. I want to specify in this point that my brain started to detox, and my brain was a little bit lazy before. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to read. Everything that was an effort for my mind was discarded. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to think about anything. Even the fact of waking up from a shirt and do something like cleaning the house or whatever was disturbing for me. And I couldn't like study for 5 minutes because I have a headache. I couldn't organize my ideas correctly. This that I'm doing here, like speaking in front of a camera, I couldn't do that. And I never imagined I would do this before. It was when I quit porn that I decided that I said, I want to help others. I want this life to be meaningful. If I will die anyway, at least I want to help. I want to help at least one person. It doesn't matter who. So I started having more mental clarity, more awareness of my environment, of myself. And number three, and final one, I stopped struggling with relationships and sex. I was having issues with my friend down there. Like every time I was trying to have sexual interaction with a girl, my friend didn't want to work. And it was really frustrating for me. I was feeling less of a man. I was feeling really bad with myself, with my life. I had this approach anxiety also, but now it is like I feel more confident with my own body, with my own mind. I approach the girls, I talk to them normally, and I don't feel bad if someone rejects me. I don't care about that. And I can say with certainty, and in the sex part, my friend is performing like crazy. I never imagined I could perform like this. And I thought I had a serious problem with my erections, but it was not like that. If you're a person, if you're struggling, if your problem is serious or not, if you watch adult content and you have normal erections, you're okay. That's a problem that is in the mind. So you can do the same thing as me and try to change your body first. That what I recommend. And continuing with what I was saying, my sex life got better. 100%. I feel really satisfied with myself. I feel like a man, like a real man. I feel really happy in that part. So if you will remember something of this video is, guys, it's all a decision. You have to decide by yourself if you want to change or not, because nobody will help you. Nobody will save you. So take the decision if you want to change today. Yeah, it is not that easy, but it's not that difficult neither. But take the decision today to change, because time won't stop for you. So, guys, let's change. If you need my help, I have my personal email down below. You can test me if you want. If you want to know something deeper about this topic. And guys, that's all for this video. Goodbye.